Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Yes, we get a little bit early access today to Farm Sim 19. The moment you guys have all been waiting for, it's here. So I hope you guys can see the difference already. I mean, I'm not supposed to talk about differences, so I'm going to be real careful what I say. Let me just say that the graphics are a monstrous improvement over some of those other games made by giants that they've made in the past history. This is absolutely beautiful, and I don't know if it's going to translate onto YouTube or not, but I can't. When I came in here after watching the streams did not prepare me for the sharpness and the beauty that I was about to see when I came in. I am just flabbergasted at the graphic improvement in this game. So I don't know if that's going to be true on every computer, but on my computer, I'm running i7 7700K, and I've got a 1070 GTX video card, and this is what the results are. And I don't know if you guys can even appreciate the amount of details. This just looks amazing. Everything feels big. This is the first time I've played Farm Sim where I felt like the equipment actually feels huge. These combines are ginormous. We got the John Deeres, and I knew everybody was going to want to see the John Deere equipment. This is pretty much all the John Deere equipment that's in the game. I've bought everything. I've got a 6250R. You can upgrade the engines in these just like the other tractors. You can see in there the engine bay. 7230R, 8245, and I got the double wheels on there. And then this one comes, the RT comes with the 8345 RT. Comes with the tracks. You can see Millennial Farmer driving one of these in real life. He uses one of these on his farm and loves it. It's kind of weird because they use that John Deere uses that same frame for both tractors. They just, with the T on it, they put the tracks on, but it's still the same. It's got this same opening. Anyway, here we have the T560i harvester, the S790 harvester. Now, I've heard people complain. I don't know if these are European only or if they're in America too, but man, this looks so good. Now, I don't think the doors and stuff open on these. Look at the details on top, the chrome and it's just unbelievable. Let's start it up. You see him do it with his hand? You can see the gauges are lighting the guy up too. Let's hop inside and take a look around the cab. You guys have seen some of this footage from the stream, but you can see here the buttons on the control panel light up. We have several different lighting levels. Sweet. So that's cool. You can see your controls. The computer screens light up and stuff. We have headers. This is the smaller harvester, I believe. Let's take a look outside. Yeah. Oh, headers. Oh, and the steering wheel doesn't go back to center when you're driving keyboard, which is a little bit weird. I got to get used to that. But where's the header? Here's the header for this guy. This isn't going to work. I need to turn that off. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my controller working. It's not Giant's problem. It's because I have like 10 different controllers that I use, and I'm going to have to spend hours hooking all that stuff up. But now, one thing I noticed that you guys might see in the cab view, you can see everything bouncing around. There's a much more realistic feel in the cab from previous versions. I really like that. I mean, look at this. As we turn the corner, the harvester's rocking back and forth. Thank you, Giants, for putting that in. I am just so excited. Oh my gosh. Train looks great. They got an actual American-looking train in America with American-looking cars. Not these gator-back like European trains. Oh yeah, see that over it goes over stuff like it really would. This is crazy good. I hope you guys are excited as I am. This is awesome. Okay, we will get to real farming pretty quick here, but I just want to kind of go over the equipment. I know everybody wanted to see the John Deere stuff, and so there it is. We'll go back in and take a look here. This is just a play farm. When we get into the seriousness, we won't be using all of the stuff at first, but here's the S80 or S780. 790. I'm gonna have to get used to all these new names. Look at the details. The little bag that unfolds and everything. Look at that. Wow. This thing's huge. Oh, and that was the wrong header. I had the big header on that little harvester. No wonder I was having trouble pulling it around. Look at the details, though. Man, you guys. So I'm excited to put these to use. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I've only been in the game for like 10 minutes, so. Oh, traffic. That's something somebody asked me about. Let me take a second here, and people wanted to see what the traffic is. Oh, please, please. Oh. Boy, the traffic looks really good, though. Look at the graphics on these cars. They're beeping their horns. These look nice. They are, however, non-movable. No wonder the guys on the... We were complaining because some of the guys on the original streams that got early access didn't do much. I can see why. They were so busy just playing with all the new equipment and stuff, but this just looks great. Phenomenal. Yeah, this header is way too big for this harvester, which is why it's unbalanced. Shut that off. And we'll run over here and take a look. Hop in the 8R. Yeah. Once again, if we shut it off, the computers and everything turn off. Sweet. Holy cow. This is going to be better with the controller. Now, one thing I will say, for the first time I've seen with a farm sim game, the cab view actually holds up, and that's going to portend some good things for us in the future, because that means that, you know, if you have IR tracker like I do, or track IR, or you have you just happen to like playing in cab view with the steering wheel and all that stuff, this is going to allow you to enjoy the cab view a lot more, and actually probably it'll be more useful to you, because I think, you know, in the other versions of the game, the cab view just kind of looked bad, but this looks really good in cab. It feels like some of the other farm games that I've been playing, and you've heard me complain about how the cab view doesn't look good in the farm sim. Well, now that's over with. This looks really good. Now, of course, the keyboard driving makes it look clunky, but when you hook your steering wheel up, which I will, I'm going to have to do it because I'm hating playing with the keyboard and mouse already. This is going to look really good. I gotta say, even as I drive around, and once again, the comparisons have to be made, it does almost have a Grand Theft Auto quality, which is super high. As you guys know, Grand Theft Auto is always like one of the best looking games. This new lighting stuff, man, they've just outdone themselves. I'm telling you what, I've been playing a lot of different farm games, as you guys know, and this is so far above. Oh my gosh. I am not a rah-rah person. Usually I take my time with I'm so excited. This looks really, really good. The next 2 years are going to be a blast. I'm already super excited for what I'm experiencing here in the couple minutes that I've played. So, once again, we'll really get into the nitty-gritty here over the weekend, but this is just looking great. So here's another one. I'm not going to drive each tractor, but we can play around a little bit. We'll start one of these and turn the lights on. So we got the 730. Turn with the lights on outside. Yeah. There we go. The beacons look really good. I've got realistic beacons on. Those look real good. You got the work lights. So front, reverse, and then work. Oh man, it just looks amazing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. All the guys are gonna love this. All my farmers are gonna love this, dude. The guys that are on my multiplayer. This just looks incredible. Oh wow. Antennas and everything. Okay, so that is the John Deere equipment selection. I'm going to go ahead and clear these out, and we're going to come back and take a look at the truck, so hang on for just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's important that we take a minute and thank Stara, Daniel from Stara, and for allowing me to get a copy of this game early so that we can share this with everybody on YouTube and with everybody on Twitch. So once again, I'm super excited about my relationship with Stara and the fact that they sponsor me. And so this is their equipment that's in game. We have the Stara, which is a 32-row seeder planter. We have the this is a very flexible machine. This is the Imperador 3.0. It does spray and solid fertilizer, so it does 2-in-1, which is great. You can get all of your field needs taken care of in one machine. Unlike other platform sprayers, this one also allows you to raise and lower the booms without having to... none of the other ones do that. So this is the only self-propelled sprayer that does that right now. It's pretty cool. We also have the Reboke Ninja. This is a smaller one than was in the last version of Farm Sim. But it's a single axle one. It's much more affordable and can be used pretty quickly into the game. We have an ST105 Max 105 horsepower tractor. Back here we have the Series Master planter. This also cultivates as it plants and fertilizes. So you get 3 things in one, which is really nice. Here we have the SD Max 180 pulling our Fox KS, and these are amazingly powerful tools because they cultivate, plow, and plant at the same time. Now, I would recommend using these for planting oilseed radish as a fertilizer stage. So you plow, plant, and oilseed in one pass. Same thing with this guy. This is just the larger version, the Laser KS. And it's a much wider version. And here we have another Stara 180 with double wheels to give it a little bit more pulling power. Well, not really pulling power, but it protects your land a little bit more as you're pulling that big plow. It helps give the tractor slightly more traction. So that is the entire Stara line. I thought you guys would like to see that real quick. And once again, thank you to Daniel for bringing the series to us and allowing us to have the time to... or the ability to get this game early and share it with all you guys so you can see the equipment that's in the game and play. So let's go ahead and continue enjoying the series. Well, no matter what I do, I can't get my joystick to work. It's making me very upset, and I'm just going to leave it at this point because I'm totally aggravated right now. I just want my joystick working, and for whatever reason, it will not work. And that's not Giant's fault. It's a problem that I've had with this particular computer. Like, even with FS17, I have a hard time getting my controllers to work. But I'm a little frustrated with that. I've spent about an hour and a half trying to get it to work, and I just it won't. So we're going to take a look at some of the American trucks. Here we go. Oh, this is a sleeper cab in the back. Look at that. Get to get up and look around. That's really nice. The details on this are much better. The interior looks great. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a ride. That was a good ride right there. But yeah, these trucks look great. Much more detailed than before. I thought I bought a bunch of these, but I guess I just bought this one. We'll buy another truck here in a second. Unless maybe they went out back. I thought I bought 3 trucks, but I guess you can see the menu system though, so that'll work out well too. This is one of these Wilson trailers. Looks great. This is looking so good, man. Oh my gosh, it looks great. Stop right here. Take a look around. Yeah, it looks nice. All right, so we're gonna turn this engine up. All right, so here is the, what is this? This is the smaller of the 2 trucks. Hang on, until I can get in. The Warrior. I am the warrior. Put the Load King on it. There we go. It looks great. These trucks are much less cartoony looking. They look great. They look really good. All right, let's drop that load there. And I'm going to pull this over. Take a look at the other lizard truck. This one's got a tag lift, which is kind of cool. A lot of chrome on it too. Let's just back up here and see what we can do. These are great looking trucks, man. Let's take a look at the cab. Same cab throughout. This one's a little simpler cab, but this one and the Load King, I believe, share the same cab. We can look at this one. No, actually, this one has a different... The Warrior has a different cab. So, that's cool. And, of course, the Kenworth has... The big one has a different cab, too. So, I'm curious to see on here, do we have actual tag lifts that we can control? Maybe when we attach to a trailer, they come down automatically. Like great driving skills. This is a Load King Distinction. Cover. Nope, it does not allow us to put that tag down. Maybe it goes down automatically when there's a certain weight. I guess we'll find out as we use the truck. But So this one's kind of like that International Eagle that we had in the other. Look how long that truck is with this. I love that trailer though, man. That looks great. So I know everyone's wondering about the dog. They said right now in the patch that we're on, the dog is not working, so not to purchase it because it won't work. So they're going to release a patch in the morning. Once again, this game has not been released yet, so we're on early access, and it's not everything is completed yet. So there's still some work to be done. So don't get all impatient. We will show those things as they come, but the dog is still being patched, so no doggy for us tonight. I'm hoping by the patch tomorrow I'll be able to get my joystick working. Really. Once again, it's not Giant's fault. It is something that I've always had a problem with Farm Sim and this computer, because I have a lot of controllers that are normally attached to it, and for some reason that just causes all kinds of problems. So we're driving with mouse and keyboard tonight. Not optimal, but it is what it is. I'd much rather use at least an Xbox controller. All right, so we are going to pull out, and looks good. Beep, beep. Once again, the traffic is here, waiting. He's got a signal on. Follow Me is not included in the game. I know some people were asking about, hey, is Follow Me included? No, it's not. So let's go ahead and play on a farm. I'm going to go ahead and pause here, get rid of these trucks, and then we're going to do some sowing, do some harvesting, and just get a feel for how all that's working. So I will be back shortly. All right, we've gotten in our special edition Gator. Available those, I guess for those of us that are doing the beta testing, we can get this, which is great. Because I think the only other way to get it is through the collector's edition. Though I'm sure at some point they'll make it available, but somebody will do like a slight mod to it, and then you'll be able to get it. Let's see here. We're going to look at the map, which is 9, and decide on a location to buy. Silo West Ranch. There's a ranch on this map. Right now we just kind of start out in the middle of nowhere. But let's see. If we go into the land management, I've never done this before, so pardon me as we kind of figure this out. These are the contracts that we have. This is where we can get into the game and kind of... We'll do that in a bit, but I want to actually just get out there and world. There we go. Oh, cool. So we're here right now. There's a spinnery in a field. How do we pan map X lands? There we go. Where do we want to build Arthur land? It'd be good to start by a shop, right? So $147,000 is not too expensive. We got some land for a house and maybe for some... let's just do it. Buy it. All right. That's so cool. Can we sell it now? We can sell it. It's still worth the same amount. That's pretty sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and run over to our new land. New guy in town. I can't drive worth a crap with the keyboard. Make a good cab. Oh, look at the graphics. Are just... Wow. Still blown away. All right, there is a 21 right there. That's where our land is. So we're going to pull over there. And so I'm going to go this way here. I can't wait to get my controller working. This is a little bit difficult. All right, so our land that we bought's up a hill here. So we're going to take our Gator and drive up there. See, like at some point, I hope we can make driveways and stuff. I'm not seeing that yet in the controls, but I'm sure somebody will make a mod for it. 21. This is the field we bought. Oh, it's got wheat. Look at that. So we can go ahead and harvest and start on that end of things. So we're going to pause right here, turn this guy off, and take a look at what we got. Let's go ahead and place a house. Oh, we can. This is cool, too. This is a new thing we got. This is owned by us. It's got wheat. It's ready to harvest. It's 50% fertilized. Those guys didn't fertilize it. Good. It does need plowing. Now, people were saying that we aren't going to have to plow. I don't think that that's the case. I think you still have to plow, but that might be You can just use a multi-tool. You can use one of those culti plows. So in the meantime, though, we need to look and see what we got. So for harvesters, we've got the New Holland. This comes from that Classics pack. Rosslamash wouldn't be what we would use in America, so we're going to skip that. But, I mean, you can see the huge price jump from the New Holland up to the John Deere. Interestingly, that one New Holland is kind of missing. If you guys remember, we had this level New Holland. Maybe they're replacing it with this. Maybe that's the newer version. Obviously, everyone's going to want the Deere. In real life, I don't think we'd be able to buy this because it's way expensive, but just a standard setup is fine. Okay, and we're going to also get a header. We're going to need to get the wheat header. So we're going to go up to here, and this is going to take a while to get used to. We have over 300 pieces of equipment now, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. There's a header. We need the... There we go. There's our header. Let's go ahead and buy it. I love the new shop. I love the fact that we can see things in 3D and just get it. And then we need to look for trailers again. Header trailers. What do we got here? Same stuff that we had before. There's the little New Holland trailer, but we're going to need this Leguan. And we're going to change the color to John Deere green. That's not right. Is that John Deere green? That looks close enough. Good enough for government work. And let's go ahead and pick up a tractor. All right. Haven't done that yet. Here's the tractor. Large tractor. No, let's go back. We'll go to medium tractor. We'll be fine. Get a 6,000 series, but I'm going to bump the horsepower up to, what do we got here? 300. That'll work. Front loader attacher, yes, because it's our only tractor right now. Wheel setup standard is fine. Let's go ahead and buy this, yes. And then we need a tipper. So let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll start putting buildings in once we get done doing our little harvest here. Tippers, there we go. How much do you think is on there, guys? I don't want to go overkill. We get some new tippers, too. Look at this Siwa. It's pretty cool. This is new, the Krampa. That's like a semi-truck tipper. Hey, Soup. Thanks, bud. And let's see. We got Farm Tech, those 19th. Okay. Yeah, it's great. And then we have, so that's going to be what we're going to grab this AgriLiner. You enjoying it? That's, Seth, it's awesome. Good. For those of you that are new to the channel, I do have 6 children. I'm pretty much a single parent. They live with me for a vast majority of the time. Sometimes they go to their moms, but they're here most of the time. So if you hear kids in the background, that's what you're hearing, and that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we have arrived at the scene of the work. I don't have a tipper. I didn't bring my tipper up yet, though. I'm going to see if the Mahindra can pull it. Let's check it out and see if it can do it. Turn the beacons off because we're at the arrival point. Use the John Deere to pull that header over. Man, does this stuff look good. All right, sorry, my mouse. We're going to hire a worker to do this work, and I'm going to grab the tipper. Didn't line up so good. Let's try this. Nope, not good yet. Oops. I'm not very good at driving with the mouse and keyboard. Let's see. I get used to the wheels not turning back to center. I think you can turn that off. Let's hop in the cab and see what we're doing. Nope. Does this need to be lowered or raised? Let's see, F1. The trigger is a little bit tricky on this. I didn't have any trouble getting it on, though, so it's odd that I'm having so much trouble getting it back off. I mean, that's pretty lined up, right? Interesting. Maybe I have to unlock it from the tractor. Let's see. Ah, unload here. Okay. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Let's see. There's the Q, detach. Now let's see here on this end. Does that make it loose for us to... Oh, yep, that was it. So we have to detach. You have to detach the... Maybe because it sits too high. And we'll back this up. And then we'll hop back in the John Deere. And we'll... Oops, wrong button. And we'll attach it. Interesting. What do you think, Ryan? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's way better looking than it used to look. Oh, and look at that. Where I drove over the grass, like without my care wheels, it flattened the grass. Oh, how cool is that? You see a difference, though, Ryan? Yeah, it's really much better looking. Yeah, and like there's a lot of textural effects. So we're going to pull this guy forward and go ahead and open up that hatch. That's going to be X. And I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker. Hop out and let that guy go to town. There he goes. Oh, I guess I should have set him over a little bit. We'll have to get that last patch. So there we go. He's going to go to work. While he's doing that, I'm going to hop back into the Mahindra, see if we can grab this. I doubt we'll be able to pull that tipper, but maybe we'll try it. What do you think, Rye? Think it's going to be a fail? No, the pulling the tipper. Probably like 20 horsepower, yeah. It'll... Oh boy. That's actually pulling it, but it's not very good. All right. So we'll just park that here. Surprisingly, it did pull it, though. I didn't think it would, but there you have it. So we're going to tab our way back into the tractor. And you can see here on the right side, we have a gas gauge. We also have a repair gauge. So as the tractor gets more and more used, that repair gauge will go down. You'll have to get the tractor repaired. We no longer have a daily maintenance fee. We just get repaired as needed. So let's run back to the store and get our stuff. One of the cool things they added, Ryan, they added like the cab motion and stuff. See that? It actually responds. I must have knocked that sign over at some point. I just wish I could get that working, the controller. It will not detect it. No, it's turning on. The game even sees it when I go to the inputs, but for some reason when I go to play, it won't. It's not seeing it, so... I tried it all. I spent almost 2 hours trying to get it to work. But once again, this is an early release, so everything is still in fact, there's a big patch coming tomorrow, so hopefully that'll fix my issue. But they're patching a lot of stuff, so they're still working on this. Once again, we have about a week before release, maybe 6 days before release. So it's going to be a little while. The train actually runs itself now. And then you can come back and you can also run it. What's the matter, Rye? My son is looking kind of tired and grumpy. Can you make us coffee? I'm asking Ryan. Sorry, I can't wait to get rid of the twitchy driving with the getting a regular controller. But anyway, until that happens.
I take the controller, by the way.
No, because I'm gonna keep messing with it and see if I get it to work. So I'm not giving up yet. I've got an email into Giants. Hopefully they'll respond at some point and let me know. They're yeah. You beta tester, you. Pipes on the other side. Wow, look at that. I don't know if I'd be willing to take my harvester up the hill like that. Wait a minute, that is my harvester. Hey! Guy's like a mountain goat. Was that Ryan? All right, so he's going to finish up. We'll get our first unload here. Once that's so, it looks really good. Yep, it's much improved. You gonna try it out, Soup? Yeah. Seth is gonna try it out. It's pretty cool stuff. I did find out. Okay, so this is the auger style. There's two styles of header. The newest kind is called a draper, and I guess it uses a rubber belt rather than that auger, and supposedly it's less impactful on the crop that you're collecting, so it helps the crops not to get damaged. Dang it! Hang on, I want to set my systems here. I'm gonna miss the unload. I thought I turned this to pound, no, dollar. I'm still sick, by the way. You felt sick? No, Soup. I've still got a cold. You really bounce over the hay. I don't know. I haven't played enough to find out. Well, oh, wrong buttons. Sorry, I'm not using my controller, which I always screw up anyway. Wanted to try to set my cruise control, but... Yeah, it's much cleaner. We're collecting some wheat. This looks like wheat, I believe. And we'll let him finish, or he probably could finish the field at this point. We're going to let him continue on finishing. Got some wheel spin going there. Should we do some baling? Why don't we do some baling while we're doing this? So I'm going to... We'll just keep bringing tractors over because I got millions of dollars. I cheated it in, of course. Once again, this is the test farm. This is for fun. So why don't we grab our sponsor here? I got a Stara, and we'll pick up, I think, actually, they'll probably be considered a medium tractor for the, there it is.
Nice.
Wheel weights. This is the 180 horsepower. Wide tires.
I like how you can see what it's going to look like.
Yep.
I love that.
So once again, it's all because of Daniel at Stara that I actually have a copy of this game. So thank you again, Daniel, for that.
Daniel.
Yep, we are super excited to be able to play this. We need to look for baling technology. The Kuhn stuff is in here. What is this? A bale collector eases the collection of bales. I wonder how that works. I'll have to figure out how that works. We got the DPW trailer. That's pretty cool. Interestingly, we no longer have the square baler from New Holland. What else did we have? There was another one too, wasn't there? That's bizarre. Maybe it'll be coming out later. I'm sure a lot of the stuff will be added in. But that surprises me. We don't have the square baler anymore from New Holland.
Dude, this is actually really cool.
Wait, what?
This.
You like it?
Yeah.
And what else? Well...
Animal transport.
Well, we've had that in the other one too, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's our 180. Yes, sir? Fourth year anniversary. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Get a party hat. Seth is playing a game called Depth. Well, it's a multiplayer game, so it has that intense action.
Except for sharks.
Sharks. So let's get this beast over to the field. Totally blew that stop sign. We got work to do, Seth. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna die when it comes to having to use the. I gotta get my joystick working. This is gonna suck when I have to when I go to do the any kind of loading or anything like that. As long as you use the auto loaders, it'll be fine. But This is the first time. I mean, like I said, I always have some issues, but this is the first time I've not been able to get it working. Usually with the problems that I have, I'm able to get it working pretty quick, but today I was not, sadly. So let's go ahead and get this straw cleared off, and then we'll go ahead and do some plowing. I know you guys want to see all this stuff, so I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and get this cleared. We're going to put down, let's see. So unfold it first, which is X. And we're going to lower it. There we go. Birds flying up. Hear the birds tweeting. I guess they have other kinds of wildlife in the game too. This tractor is not powerful enough to pull this baler. Need probably another 200 horsepower. Unless that's the more realistic speed, maybe that's how it is. It feels more like that's how it's supposed to be, but I don't know. We'll try it with the John Deere and see what we got. It's the same speed. Look at, I love these Stara tractors though. They're great looking. SD Max. We are about to poop out our first bale. Well, we'll be able to tell going downhill if this is the max speed. Nope. So 12 is about the max speed here. So you need a pretty big tractor for this baler to keep it running at high speed like this. Oops. Just had a little run-in with the trailer there. So I'm gonna actually drop that off, and we'll switch positions here. The Stara will take over the pulling the grain trailer, and we'll use the John Deere to pull the baler. Love the lighting effects. They look great. This grass is all squished now. Turn the baler on. There we go. Love the new chrome. Like even on the bale pickup, you can see there's a lot of chrome detail there that wasn't there before. Yeah, but the John Deere is definitely able to pull it out a little more. With 300 horsepower, we're almost doubling the horsepower of the Stara. So this baler does require a pretty big tractor. Even the Deere is struggling on the hill a little bit. Whoops. Overshot that a little bit. I think the harvester is doing good. Once again, we should get a message when he gets close to being full. So I think that we're not getting rid of plowing. I think the difference is that you do have to plow every time you do potatoes and stuff like that. You can do every other time, or every third time with this. So like on a normal field, you want to plow every 3 times. So we'll take a look at the menus and see what they show us as far as like field health and stuff like that. All right, so that does that row. And the harvester is almost done harvesting sorrow. Ugh. This is a heavy baler, man. Even this tractor is getting pulled all around when I try to steer. So that was cool. So we got to try some baling out. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do some plowing. So I'm actually going to leave that side of the field undone, and we'll go ahead and we'll use that like as a test patch, and we're going to plow that under. And so we'll be right back.